Hi guys, Jill here, and I have a haul to show you. This is from Stampfest, the summer. They also have a winter, but this was here in Florida, in Lakeland. Normally, but for many, many years, the first 19 years, I believe, it was here in Orlando, but they moved it to Lakeland, and so this year we decided to go. So it was pretty fun, and it was a nice big convention center. And so let me show you what I did. I will have some pictures. Not a lot, but I took a few pictures because the first thing we did when we went inside, off to the right, I saw the big banner for Dilutions, and I was like, I know Stampers Anonymous is here, and they don't usually have that big banner. So we went over, and there was Dyan Reaveley. So walked up. She was doing some, if you bought a journal, she'd do a page in your journal. So she was doing work in somebody's journal, and I asked her if I could take a picture of it. And she was like, oh yeah, sure, come on back, let's get a picture. So we took some pictures, and she's awesome. She's so much fun. So anyway, and then I'll show some other pictures. A picture of me with Ted, who is he kept saying co-owner, him and his wife, of Stampers Anonymous, who of course does stamps for a lot of the Ranger artists. Of course, Tim, Wendy, and Diane, and the other Diane, but I can't think of her name right now, the one that does the bird stamps that I love. Anyway, lots of fun. So let me first show you from later in the day, but Tim did a tag for me. Tim, oh my gosh, Ted, he might as well be Tim. Look at this. And he keeps saying he's not an artist. And so we spent quite a bit of time with him. Now he did the background with the crayons over the crazing medium, and it creates like, I'm not sure if you can see, but kind of like this wood grain look. Really cool. And so he showed their versatility. Of course they work great on watercolor, but he wanted to show how different they work on that. And then the little bird he did with the stencil with them, and how they become permanent. So that was a lot of fun. And then of course he signed it for me, against duress. He's like, it'll devalue the tag. He is so funny. If you ever get a chance to spend a little time with Ted at a convention, he is great. And then at their booth, I did buy the precision tip for my matte medium, and I love it. So that was great. Then the, my gosh, I've known this group forever. This is the, oh man. Okay, give me a minute. Anyway, we did a tag with these paints, and this is the gloss and then the matte, and they resist each other. So one makes a mask on its own, so you can go around it. So see, you can see where I kind of came outside the lines there with the paint. And then this is like a lava type, with a nice texture to it. And the owner is Pat, and she has a newsletter, she used to, and I'll come across their card in here. And so this was from Rubbernecker, and he demoed the Ken Oliver paints that are just like brushos, and color bursts. And he showed how you can paint on stamps with them, which is really cool, because then you get like these bursts, like color bursts of color. So that was really neat. And then there was a company I hadn't heard of, and it was Right at Home. and they had some pretty stamps. And but then they had a lot of product that I've been kind of wanting to get my hands on, which was one was Pretty Pink Posh Sequins. They had a good selection of them. So I got Lemon Drop, Pink Blush, and Cornflower. I know this without even looking. These are the 4mm. And then the W+9. Why do I always look at the back? The watercolored anemones. Jeez, sound like Nemo. And I've been wanting these for a long time, and I know they were sold out everywhere for a while after Jennifer McGuire mentioned them. And then here's one of the newer ones from Ulta New, which is the Dahlias. And I've been using the heck out of my other two new sets. So I figured it is time to integrate something else. And then the other person I got a picture with was Emma Lou. And she is really fun too, from Heartfelt Creations. She was wearing this lace dress that matched this color. And they were demoing how to do this flower with the blazing poppy petals. And this is what they came up with, and I thought that would really be fun to add to some cards, especially for my mom. And I have the colors that they used, which is the Teal Zeal and the Lilac Posies, for anyone who's wondering, out of the Memento. And I know a lot of you that shape flowers know the technique. I might show it because this isn't a technique for this exact flower with this exact petal that they show on their station or on their channel, because they show so many. And so I'll put up a picture also of me with her. She is so tiny and cute, and she is so fun also. We sat and we talked, and she was just really sweet. Okay, and then Sparkle and Sprinkle had the last of the me and Carrie Lou images, and they were 60% off, and they didn't have a lot, but it was so funny because the ones that they had were ones I knew I didn't have for sure. So I picked up Spring Flower, Bird, Poinsettia, and Chrysanthemum. So that's what I got at the show, and I really enjoyed it. So if you're ever in Orlando and there's one of the two Stampfests, you should really go over to stampfest.com and you know, either subscribe, they don't send out a lot of emails, or join their Facebook so that you can see when the two shows are. There's one in February and typically one in June. And if you happen to come here often or want to see if it's centered around your vacation, it's usually a really worthwhile show. So there you have it. And thanks for stopping by, and have a great day.